Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Matt Coleman, and I am with Digital Natives Ed. And today I wanted to share with you how you use Google Forms to create a bell work or exit ticket that can be used in your side of your class to, assess your kids at the beginning, middle, or end of class. Just kind of give yourself a quick update to where they are. So we're going to start off by looking at the screen, and on the screen you'll see that we're already logged into our Google Drive account. First thing we want to do is use this big red button over here that says New, and click on that. We're going to use Google Forms. Now, Google Forms is not in the original drop down, so you want to go down to More, and a little green button right there at Google Forms. Go ahead and click on that, and that'll get us started in creating our form. And the first thing we want to do is change the title. That way we can keep track of our information when we go to put it. It's right here under Untitled Form. We're going to delete Untitled Form just by clicking on it there. We're going to call this Bell Work. Today is the 25th. And I'm not really worried about the class number. You can create one for every class period if you want. So I'm just going to use one for the day because I want to see all of my students, all 150 of them. What trend do they have? Allow me to assess myself as a teacher to maybe things that I'm missing. And I'm not going to ask any students' names. It's just a quick assessment, so I don't need anybody's name. So what I'm going to look at is click right there and change that title. And the first question, I'm an old math teacher, so we'll do some math problems, is we're going to convert 20x minus 5y equal 10 into slope-intercept form. And, I'm going to go ahead and give them a little help text. Some of my students forget sometimes slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. And we would like a multiple choice question. So we're just going to go ahead and start filling in some answers. So the first choice is going to be y equals 4x minus 2, followed by y equals negative 4x minus 2, y equals negative 4x plus 2, and y equals 4x plus 2. So those are the options I chose. I chose those options because every one of them is based off of a common mistake that students might make, and I can use that information to better align my teaching after I'm done with this assessment. Next, I want to click on Advanced Settings. There's only one option. I'm going to click Shuffle Option Order. I don't want my first period students telling my second period students what the problem was. The answer is A or B. Go ahead and mix it up for us. And this is going to be a required question. After that, I'm going to click the blue button, Done, and I'm now done with question number 1. So convert 20x minus 5y equals 10 into slope-intercept form. Now, I do want to add a second question to my problem. So I'm just going to, my bell work, I'm going to click Add Item. And then it's right here under question type is multiple choice. It's the one I want. You can click text or paragraph. Maybe you want to see some free response. But today we're just going to focus on multiple choice. My second question is going to be convert 9y equal to 3x plus 6 into standard form. It's a little quick algebra stuff here. Once again, I'm going to, in the help text, I'm going to help my kids out. I'm going to tell them ax plus by is equal to c. Sometimes they forget what form it is. I just want to help them out just a little bit there. And so option 1, I'm going to go 3x minus 9y equals negative 6. And then we'll say negative 3x plus 9y is equal to 6, and negative x plus 2y is equal to 2, and then x minus 2y is equal to negative 2. And once again, those are just all choices I made based off of pretty standard mistakes the students made. Once again, we're going to shuffle the option order. We don't want first period to tell second period what's going on. And they're going to require that question, and then I'm going to click Done. And then there's my 2-question bell ringer, enough to get them in, get them thinking, and we'll go ahead and start ready to start working. So we're going to go ahead and view the live form to see what the kids are going to see. So we click View Live Form at the top here, brings up a new tab, and there are my 2 questions. And I'm going to go ahead and answer about 5 of these just randomly so we can use the analytics tool. So we'll say AA. We'll click Submit another response. Now, you don't have to have submit another response. We'll show that in another video how to disable that function. We'll say this student picked AB. This one likes BC. This student is another AA. Then 2 more, we'll do an AD. And then for the last student, we'll say DC. And so that's how what it looks like. And then how do I check my responses? What do those look like? Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. The first way is you click the Review Responses tab right here in the upper left, and it brings it to you in an Excel spreadsheet. It tells you what time, what day, what the answer was. It can be, if you can sort that information in Excel, it's pretty useful. Another way, what I like to do in the middle of the classroom is I like to use a response tool right here. Once I've had everybody logged, once everyone's responded, I actually click, you have the option of stopping accepting responses. So you click that, you no longer accepting responses. This is not accepting. I like to look at the summary of responses. The summary of responses is going to give us a quick data analytics on what the students were selecting. So I can look at my 6 students, and I can tell right now that 50% of my students select negative 4x minus 2. Well, negative 4x minus 2 was not correct. So I need to look at my notes. Well, what mistake did I make to get negative 4x minus 2? And I know I need to help my students with that. And then the second problem, I have 2 of them tied at 33%, negative x. Well, I know negative x isn't the right answer, and the other one is the correct answer. That'd be the blue question. So I can use that information to show the students. They can see what their friends are thinking, and then we can go ahead and make, well, why do you think someone picked that response instead of the correct responses? So, well, thank you. And if you want to see all this information pops up, it's right there in your Google Drive. It's actually 2 separate Google Drive files. The first one is the quiz itself. The second one are your answers. So thank you very much for your time. We appreciate that. Once again, my name is Matt Coleman with Digital Natives Ed. Please visit our website, www.digitalnativesed.com. Our next video that we will be working on is how to create these same exit slips and bell work problems, but to automatically grade them with some other features found in Google Form and some of the Google add-ons. Thank you so much. Have a great evening and enjoy your day.